Hi, this is Arshad Warsi, and you are watching Connect FM Canada with my friend Faridoon Shahryar. Please stay connected. All right. I love the show. You should love it too.
फिल्म इंडस्ट्री में शाहरुख खान, रितेश देशमुख और अरशद वारसी, जो इनका जो विट है और आई थिंक जो एक इंटेलिजेंट ह्यूमर है, आई थिंक वो एक बहुत ही कमाल की केस स्टडी है एंड इट्स ट्रूली रिमार्केबल.
Thank you for noticing that. But I'll tell you something. It is true. I love Shah Rukh's and Ritesh's sense of humor. I mean, you banged on hit the people that are in my head. A stand-up comedian will study and we will practice and then come on stage and perform it. But there are people who are extempo and on the spot. You say something and something will immediately come out. These are the names that you given Shah Rukh and Ritesh and myself. I think we have that ability.
जब हम असुर को देखते हैं, पहला सीज़न कमाल का था और जब असुर 2 अभी अभी इट इज़ सो अमेजिंग कि हम लोग एआई के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं, हम डेटा थेफ्ट के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं, एट द सेम टाइम हम माइथोलॉजी के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं. हाउ डू लुक एट दिस पर्टिकुलर सीरीज? आई थिंक इट्स वन ऑफ द मोस्ट इंटेलिजेंट सीरीज दैट आई हैव एवर वॉच्ड फ्रॉम इंडिया.
Asur is actually a very complicated, very well researched, and it's a lot of work. It's not an easy script to write. People are so engrossed in it, and they've all come out with their own theory of the story of who could be the Asur, who could be this, it could be this. He said that, so this could. It's so nice to see people's involvement in the script level.
What are the sort of projects you're being offered?
It's taken so long and so many years, but I think it is happening better now. Varna wo daur tha ke the only thing that was offered to me was comedy. I've done a film for Tigbanshu. Let that come out. You will call me back again. I said, I want to talk to you about this.
Now,
I
of
think
course,
that'll be a shocker. What are you doing in Canada?
that's a good question. But actually, my daughter is going to UBC, that is University of British Columbia.
Oh, lovely.
So we have come to
Lovely.
support her. Yeah.
अर्शद भाई, बहुत बहुत वेलकम आपका कनेक्ट एफएम कनाडा पे. कैसे हैं आप?
मैं बहुत अच्छा हूँ. How are you?
सुपर्ब भाई. सो असुर 2 खासा सीरियस एआई और माइथोलॉजिकल और खासे सीरियस सब्जेक्ट्स के ऊपर आपने ये एक आपका ये सीरीज़ है. लेकिन मैं आपके प्रमोशंस में आपके देख रहा था तो मतलब लग रहा था कि जिस किस्म का आपने विट और कॉमेडी आपने फैलाया हुआ है.
मेरे भाई सिद्धार्थ कनन को आपने खामखा में वायरल कर दिया.
मतलब बेचारा मोहब्बत आपका इजहार कर रहा था.
नहीं, क्या है ना, आप मस्ती है ना दोस्तों के साथ ही कर सकते हो, जिसको आप जानते हो अच्छी तरह से ना, उनके साथ. जिनको नहीं जानते उसके साथ आप चुपचाप से इंटरव्यू दे देते हो. यू नो हाउ आई एम. आई फील देयर इज टू मच ऑफ सीरियसनेस इन लाइफ. I mean, not I have a sense of humor and it comes out. You say something bizarre, the answer will come out. It has to.
Right.
तो वो सिद्धार्थ भी ऐसे ही है. उसका जब इंटरव्यू होता है ऐसे ही होता है.
So भाई, एक तो ये होता है कि जो मस्ती मजाक जो
तो सिद्धार्थ का ऐसा होता है, वो सवाल पूछता है, मैं उसको बेइज्जत करता हूँ.
So पहले तो आपने जो किया सो किया, उसके बाद फिर आपने उसको ट्विटर पे शेयर भी किया. तो ये तो नेक्स्ट लेवल.
वो ऑलरेडी था ट्विटर पे, मैंने आगे भी बढ़ा दिया. फन है, इट्स फन.
भाई मैं एक चीज़ ये सोच रहा था कि दैट विल कम टू असुर 2 शॉर्टली. लेकिन मुझे लगता है कि आई थिंक फिल्म इंडस्ट्री में शाहरुख खान, रितेश देशमुख और अरशद वारसी, जो इनका जो विट है और आई थिंक जो एक इंटेलिजेंट ह्यूमर है, आई थिंक वो एक बहुत ही कमाल की केस स्टडी है एंड इट्स ट्रूली रिमार्केबल. क्या कहना चाहेंगे आप?
Thank you for noticing that. But I'll tell you something. It is true. I love Shah Rukh's and Ritesh's sense of humor. I mean, you banged on hit the people that are in my head. For me, both of them are extremely funny and very smart and very good sense of humor and very topical. It's not. We are not rehearsed humor. कुछ लोग होते हैं जो तैयार करके आते हैं ना. एक like for example, a stand-up comedian will study and we will practice and then come on stage and perform it. But there are people who are extempo and on the spot. You say something and something will immediately come out. These are the names that you given Shah Rukh and Ritesh and myself. I think we have that ability to us waqt pe you say something and something will immediately come out. So presence of mind and a sense of humor combined together is a very fine talent and very profound, which very few people have it. So I'm praising myself, but thank you very much.
नहीं भाई, I think you absolutely deserve that because it's truly amazing and it's intelligent actually. एक तो slapstick होता है, but you guys you have a very intelligent sense of humor. मैंने इनफैक्ट बहुत से इंटरव्यूज में मैंने एक इंसिडेंट को मैंने जिक्र किया है कि जब असुर आया था और इत्तेफाक से हम लोगों ने एक वर्चुअल राउंड टेबल, तो उस पैंडेमिक हो रहा था तो हमने किया था, उसमें आपको भी हमने दावत दी थी. और जीशान अयूब थे और प्रतीक गांधी थे और भी लोग थे, दिव्येंदु भी थे उसके अंदर। तो दिव्येंदु के साथ में चंकी पांडे सर थे।
हाँ, चंकी
तो
चंकी
आखिर
हाँ।
में
आखिर में फिर वो दिव्येंदु ने कहा कि एक्चुअली यहाँ पर शाम हो गई है, चंकी सर मेरे साथ में, तो इफ़ यू डोंट माइंड तो मैं चंकी सर को भी बुला लूँ। तो आप
वो आ गए फिर।
तो फिर आपने उनसे कहा कि चंकी, हाउ डज इट फील टू बी इन द कंपनी ऑफ इंटेलिजेंट
गुड एक्टर्स।
गुड एक्टर्स। तो
चंकी सर का भाई जो एक रिस्पॉन्स था वो भी कमाल का था। उन्होंने कहा कि अब मुझे लगता है मुझे अपना प्राइस बढ़ा देना चाहिए।
नो, सी दिस इज द थिंग, मैं उन्हीं के साथ अपना ह्यूमर शेयर करता हूँ who have a sense of humor.
ऑफ कोर्स
एक आध बार मैंने I just did it and realized कि everybody is not acceptable to humor, but Chunky has got himself got a great sense of humor. He's a funny guy, he's an easy guy. These are all
Right.
easy guys, you know, who I crack jokes with. The others I keep quiet.
तो बहुत से इंटरव्यूज़ में हम लोगों ने बातचीत करी है, शहर के बारे में बातचीत करी है। जब हम असुर को देखते हैं, पहला सीज़न कमाल का था, और जब असुर 2 अभी इट इज़ सो अमेजिंग कि हम लोग एआई के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं, हम डेटा थेफ्ट के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं, एट द सेम टाइम हम माइथोलॉजी के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं। एंड द बेस्ट पार्ट इज़ दैट वी आर नॉट गोइंग इन अ वेरी डाइडैक्टिक जोन, वी आर नॉट गोइंग इन टू अ प्रोपेगेंडा जोन. It's everything is very to the point, and I think the way it has been shot and everything is brilliant. How do you look at this particular series? I think it's one of the most intelligent series that I've ever watched from India.
Yeah, actually, Faridoon, you're absolutely right. This, when I first heard, no, when I heard Asur 1, I didn't have the dates to do it. I was busy with other work, but I just couldn't get it off my head. So I told my manager, I said, यार, अवधि चाहे कुछ भी हो जाए, मुझे ये करना है. ऐसे मुझे बहुत मजेदार लगी कहानी. And I said, I have not heard something so bright and so intelligent, and so profound and so detailed, so researched in a very long time. Now that is exactly what has moved on in a larger scale. Asur is actually a very complicated, very well researched, and it's a lot of work. It's not an easy script to write. बहुत मेहनत, lot of people, lot of R&D is required in this, and it's very complicating. You know, it's very complicating story to narrate it to somebody. If I just narrate a story to somebody, it'll be very, very complicating. You have to see it to know what's happening, but there are so many things happening. So yeah, for me, I found it extremely intelligent, and I like doing things like that. I like doing things that make you think a little bit. There should be some value to your work. And then I think a lot of credit does go, of course, to the writers, Gaurav and his team, and also Oni, because for a director to execute a script that is so complicating is an art. Then, of course, you cannot let go of the actors, because you know what happens. You can have a great script, everything could be absolutely fantastic, but when you have an actor who can't deliver, and everything goes for a toss. That's the reason why actors are so profound and so important in a when you're casting in a film or a series or any of these things. So for me, that is very important. And these actors, all of them were very good. They all delivered. They all did a great job, and that's what worked. If we had the same script, the same director, everything same, and bad actors, this would have not reached where it has reached.
No, I think Anupriya Goenka, for example, I think because she has a lot of terminologies, technical terminologies, and I think Barun is outstanding. I think Riddhi Dogra is excellent. I think everyone.
What I personally found really fascinating, that somehow it's more of a tussle between good and bad. नैतिकता का जो जिक्र है.
Yeah.
और उसके अलावा in terms of believer and non-believers, and it does not go into the religious zone, which I found, because it's such a thin line, and it is so fascinating that I just absolutely loved it, because somehow I was just, because आजकल तो इतना ज़्यादा मसाला है, so उसमें इस तरीके की I think tightrope walk करना और just keeping very, very focused, I thought that was remarkable.
मेरे लिए ना, I'll tell you honestly, I looked at it as philosophy more than mythology.
Right.
For me, it was philosophy. All the things that are written in our mythology, in the Hindu mythology, is very, very philosophical and very true and very right and very profound, And what we've done in Asur is, if you look at it, these are all philosophies of doing the right thing, You do the wrong thing, karma will come after you. You know, so it's all about that. So मेरे लिए तो ये बहुत ही समझदारी है बहुत. और you know, because it is like this, because it shakes your mind, it makes you think. People are so engrossed in it, and they've all come out with their own theory of the story of who could be the Asur, who could be this, it could be this. You know, he said that, so this could. It's so nice to see people's involvement in the script level. Otherwise क्या होता है, आप एक प्रोजेक्ट देखते हैं और आप एक बोलते हैं या तो अच्छा है या तो बुरा है, उसके आगे आप कुछ नहीं कहते. आप कहते हैं अच्छा, अच्छी फिल्म थी, अच्छे कैरेक्टरों ने अच्छा काम किया, और आप आगे निकल जाते. इसमें ये पहली बार मैंने नोटिस किया कि लोग घुस गए कहानी. दे आर ऑल कमिंग आउट विद थियरी. फर्स्ट सीजन 1 में डीजे ने ये कहा था, उसने ये किया था, फिर ये किया था, विच कुड मीन दिस 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 दिस. सो पॉसिबिलिटी है कि ये ऐसा होगा. पॉसिबिलिटी. सो देयर इज सो मच थॉट गोइंग इनटू जनरल एंटरटेनमेंट, व्हिच इज नाइस.
भाई मैं आपका एक इंटरव्यू देख रहा था और आपने जिक्र किया इन टर्म्स ऑफ यू नो दैट यू हैव डन ऑल सॉर्ट्स ऑफ मूवीज. मुन्ना भाई जब आपको ऑफर की थी तो आपको लगता था कि दैट दिस ये तो मेरा खत्म होने वाला है मामला, दिस इज द एंड. सो ऑब्वियसली जैसे नसीर साहब ने आई थिंक बड़े फेमसली कहा है कि दैट कुछ फिल्में मैंने आई हैव डन टू पुट जैम ऑन माय टेबल,
in my dining table. Yeah. So,
but when we see the sort of content that is coming out, especially I think in the OTT space, जो एक आई थिंक हीरोइज्म का जो पूरा कॉन्सेप्ट है, जिस तरीके से रीडिफाइन किया जा रहा है, जो आपका किरदार है, जो उसका जो एक हीरोइज्म है, वो इतना दिलचस्प है, वो इतना इंग्रॉसिंग है. डू यू फाइंड इट like really fascinating in a way as an actor? I'm sure that there must be so much to look forward to now.
Yeah, my God. There are, but you know, it took me a long time to agree to do a web series on OTT, which was Asur, okay, which was not even on a very big channel like on Amazon or Netflix or something. It was on Voot, which was rather new. In spite of that, for me the story was important. I always look at that from that point of view, that I should enjoy what I'm doing. Yes, today there is a lot of good talk, but there's also a drawback to it, that if a series is a hit, then there's a whole lot of them that come out which are exactly the same or alike or similar. Now that is the portion that I try to run away from. So I try to run away from that. So therefore, it's taking me so long to agree to do something. There are a few that I have liked. Now, whenever that happens, God knows when that will happen, because they are not your regular cup of tea. So it'll take some time for people to understand. Even it took a lot of time for I think channels and everybody to accept Asur as a series. When I did Munna Bhai, it was not your regular film. At that time, to read a script like Munna Bhai, it looked like it was a very dated film. But I knew the film had a heart in it, you know, all that. So at the moment also, the scripts that I'm listening to I'm looking for these things that are slightly out of the box, and I hope I'm able to. Otherwise, if I don't get that, then it'll be jam on my table.
असुर 3 के बारे में बात हो रही है, and I think आपने उसके बारे में जिक्र किया है. You've spoken about that. But what else? What are the sort of projects that are getting you're being offered that are exciting you?
Plenty. Plenty. It's taken so long and so many years, but I think it is happening better now. वरना वो दौर था कि the only thing that was offered to me was comedy. Today, there's a plethora and a very vast variety of characters that I get offered. I'm so happy with that. I get, you know, like just the last few days, I was offered a horror film, absolute comedy, and a murder mystery. So completely 3 different genres. So that is what makes me feel nice, that I'm not typecast, you know, that was there. So the kind of offers I'm getting right now are variety, varied, and I'm super looking forward to doing all of it. In fact, you will see now. Give it another little while. I've done a film for Tigbanshu.
Tigbanshu Dhulia.
Tigbanshu Dhulia for Jio. Let that come out. You will call me back again. I said, I want to talk to you about this.
Now, of course,
that'll be a shocker.
You also have a very remarkable, I think, ability to have a talmel with actors. You know, in terms of जो एक गिव एंड टेक होता है, लाइक चाहे हम संजय दत्त की बात कर लें मुन्ना भाई में, या फिर हम अगर बात कर लें, आई थिंक नसीर साहब, बहुत से लोग मुन्ना भाई की बात करते हैं, बहुत से लोग, आई थिंक इनफ इज नॉट बीइंग सेड अबाउट इश्किया एंड इश्किया 2. आई एब्सोल्युटली लव्ड इश्किया 2. I thought it was amazing, an amazing film.
Thank you.
Then the sort of I think chemistry you have with Javed Jafri, for example. I think I think उसके वो तो किताब लिखी जानी चाहिए.
With the sort of I think, bantering that you guys have.
How important is this collaboration between actors?
Very important. Faridoon, very important. You know, yeah, actually, I think मेरे साथ it works well with me is because मेरा नजरिया अलग है. For example, I never compete within the film. I always compete with another film. So for me, the competition is the other film that is releasing on the same day or the same time, not the actors that are in my film. For me, those actors that we are all working together, we are a team. We are all working together to make a good film. You know what I mean? It's like we are the cricket team, 11 players all have to work together for the team to win. So that is my whole point of view. Therefore, to have a good chemistry with your co-actors is absolutely important. If you compete within each other, you're going to lose out. It's not going to work. You know,
Right.
that doesn't work like that. So, mere liye, wo ego, I throw it out of the window. That's the worst thing. It's a very negative thing, and I'd stay away from it. So for me, to have that camaraderie and the chemistry with my co-star is absolutely important. Male, female. Akshay is another one which we could have, if we had the right. I mean, if the characters were right in Bachchan Pandey, it could have been fun because I have a very strong feeling that Akshay and me together will be quite mad. But we are doing 2 films together now. Let's see how it works. It should be fun. One is Faridoon Shahryar's Welcome. Yeah, Welcome. And then there is Jolly LLB, which we are doing together. So, there'll be a whole another, I think a whole another set of madness that will come out.
I think Jolly with you guys, I think that should be something that
it'll be great fun.
Jolly LLB, I think is one of your finest works.
I like
and
that.
As a character as well, I think it's truly remarkable. So Subhash bhai, the way he'd written it. Okay, you've also mentioned that Sanjay Dutt was an extremely secure actor, and that definitely helped.
Oh yes, he is. Absolutely.
And even I think Ajay sir, I think Golmaal, the way you guys, even off camera, the way you guys are.
Yeah, it's great fun. I think Golmaal is a bunch of guys having fun on the set. Sometimes it feels like that. You know, we all just very serious about our work. But it's just all boys thingy. It's fine. Sanju, on the other hand, he's a dear friend of mine. So we have a different bonding. We have a completely lovely, we are good together. Just now we were in Dubai meeting up and we shot an ad together. So we are doing a lot of work together. We're going to be doing a film together. We've shot 2 ads together. So yeah. Good.
And even Baman Irani, I think even you share a remarkable, I think, camaraderie with Baman sir as well.
Baman is a beautiful human being. I just bumped into him again in Dubai again. I like him. Baman is a wonderful man. He's a lovely guy. And we know each other for donkey's years. We know each other before we both got into movies. One of the plays that I was choreographing for Alec Padamsee, Baman was an actor in that. And that was the first time he was acting in that. And he was acting and I made him dance. So we have a history. We both have a history together. So I'm very, very fond of him. He's an absolutely adorable man. And love working.
मैंने आपसे बहुत बार मेरी बात हुई है. मैं आपसे एक बात मैं पूछना चाह रहा था. आपने एक स्ट्रगल का फेज भी देखा है आपने.
तेरे मेरे सपने.
आज भी देख रहा हूँ.
मुझे
But I think you've created a very I think important niche for yourself. आपको याद नहीं होगा भाई. मैं आपको मैंने आपसे पहली बार मुलाकात हुई थी आप विस्क्राफ्ट के ऑफिस में. मैं किसी को मिलने के लिए गया था. I'm talking about like 2000 or something like that. और उस वक्त I think you had gone there to meet Maria.
और
to meet Maria.
Yeah.
For some she was doing something and so at that point of time you were not doing any films or whatsoever. So I still remember that
you had that. 2005 I was in movies.
You were in movies, but at that point of time I think मेरे ख्याल से कुछ you were not doing any
jobless. So I was for a very long time. Yeah.
हाँ, yeah. Okay, तो तेरे मेरे सपने तो 90s में आ चुकी थी.
हाँ, correct. उसके बाद
मेरे सपने happened.
बहुत टाइम तक बेकार बैठा था.
जी, तो
so मुझे वो याद है, that I saw you, I met you as well, and then after that when Munna Bhai happened and the way the entire transformation happened. So, bhai, what does the lean period teach an actor?
I think patience is. Okay, I'll tell you something that Mr. Jitendra told me once. It's a very, very strange conversation I had with him many, many years ago when I did my first film. So I did my first film, and I was praised. Everybody liked me, and I was signing movies, and everything was great, hunky dory, beautiful, blah blah blah. And I was at a party, and I met Jitu ji. And he told me, he said, Arshad, तू बहुत अच्छा काम करता है यार, तू मतलब कैमरे के सामने तो तुझे इतना फ्री एक्टर है और इतना अच्छा डांस करता है. He praised me a lot, and I was so happy. And then he said कि ये सब है ना गायब हो जाएगा और फिर काम ही नहीं होगा तेरे पास. तो I was like, हाँ, what? He told me, he said हर एक्टर की जिंदगी में ये होता है. He said nothing to worry. He said सारे एक्टर है ना, हम सब के साथ होता है. तारीफें होती है, ये होता है, सब लोग सर पे चढ़ा, उसके बाद अचानक आपके पास 2 फिल्में नहीं चलती, काम ही नहीं होता, फिर बेकार बैठे रहते हो. He said that is the time if you give up, no, then you will not come out of that. He said don't give up at that time. And I realized he's right. So in a sense, what he tried to say was that don't lose faith in yourself during that time.
Wow.
And that's exactly what I did. I never lost faith in my craft. I said, if I came in as a novice who had never acted and people loved me so much, whatever I have now is more than what I had come with.
Absolutely.
You understand? I've done work. Now I am more talented than what I was when I came. If they would like me then, they'll love me later on. I just need to have patience. I just need to believe in myself and have patience, and don't lose patience and start doing rubbish. And start comparing. What happens with most actors is you get hassled, you get demoralized, and you say कि यार वो Mercedes में आ रहा है, मेरे पास Maruti है. I need to start doing something. I need to be in the same car so that people don't think that I'm, nobody or I'm useless. These are all fake things. This is rubbish. That's when you get into that zone, you're going to go down. Do not. False ego and everything that is false is not good. You got to just believe in yourself. Stick around. Everything will be fine.
If you have to choose 3 of your best work so far.
I think I was good in Seher. बहुत ठहरा होता उसमें. I think people's point of view, I would say Munna Bhai. It was universally loved by everybody. And my personal choice would be Ishqiya. I think Ishqiya, that character and that whole world was very amazing. But I'll tell you the 4th one, which people will love, is Tigmanshu Dhulia's film, Ghamasa. Character I played in. I think that will be a shock of everybody. They've never seen me like that.
If Arshad Warsi was a brand, what will be the tagline?
I think live and let live, or a day without laughter is a day wasted. One of those.
Wow. I think I would prefer that. Okay, your all-time favorite actor, bhai?
All-time favorite, Amitabh Bachchan.
Amitabh Bachchan. Favorite film of Mr. Bachchan?
From all the work and everything, there's one movie which I quite enjoyed, and I wish there was more film like this that came out, was Shan. I just loved it was our Bond film. Our James Bond film. So I like that. Silsila I loved a lot. Muqaddar, Kalia. There's so many movies. My God, it's endless. The list is endless. But for me, he's one man who has never given a bad performance, never given a bad expression. Same thing like Kajol. Never given a bad expression and never given a bad performance, ever.
What was your first job, bhai?
I think my first job was of a salesman. A door-to-door cosmetic salesman. Door-to-door in a sense, not exactly, it's called door-to-door, but I would be going to pharmacies and going to 5-star hotels, selling the product, basically that. Selling those little things you get in the 5-star hotel, the little shampoo bottles lying there. That.
Ye ya wo, if you have to choose one from the following, what would you choose? Mutton biryani ya chicken biryani?
Mutton biryani.
Chai ya coffee?
Coffee.
Munna Bhai MBBS ya Lage Raho Munna Bhai?
I think Munna Bhai MBBS. That started the trend.
Rajkumar Hirani ya Subhash Kapoor, the better director?
Arre baap re, tumne band baja di. They are both the same mold. I promise you. I'm not saying it just to be politically correct. They are really alike. Both of them. I've said it to them also. I said, आप लोग दोनों ना God ने एक डाई बनाई थी, उसमें से 2 लोग निकले थे, एक राजकुमार हिरानी और एक सुभाष कपूर है. Same sensibility, same. I'm not kidding. These are 2 directors who an actor can't fool them by giving less of a performance. आप कभी-कभी आप 98% performance देते हो ना, तो 90% directors को पता भी नहीं चलता कि 98% है. That's very good, very good. These are 2 directors. अगर आपने 98 दिया है ना, तो बोलेंगे एक और करो. ऐसा करके जब तक आप 100% तक नहीं पहुंचोगे ना, वो कराते रहेंगे. उनको पता है 100% आपका क्या है.
रितेश देशमुख या संजय दत्त, better sense of humor?
रितेश, definitely.
भाई अगर इन फॉलोइंग लोगों को अगर आप 1 वर्ड में अगर आप डिस्क्राइब कर सकें तो आप कैसे करेंगे? शाहरुख खान को अगर आप 1 वर्ड में डिस्क्राइब कर सकें तो?
वो मैग्निफिसेंट.
Rajkumar Irani, sir.
Pure talent.
Sanjay Dutt.
All heart.
Baman Irani.
Okay, let me tell you what I call him. I call him Sexy Boy.
Sexy Boy. He's starting his directorial venture.
Yeah, I'm sure he's going to do a damn good job. He's very sensitive. He's a very sweet man. For me, I always believe a director is a person who inherently must be a nice human being and a deep person. These are the qualities a director must have. Because बाकी सारी चीजें जो है ना वो आपको मिल जाती हैं. आपको बहुत अच्छा कैमरा मिल जाता है, बहुत अच्छा असिस्टेंट डायरेक्टर मिल सकता है, आपको कंटिन्यूटी दिखने के लिए, कपड़े के लिए, हर चीज के लिए there are crafted people. But the mind is only that director has it. Just because you've assisted Spielberg doesn't mean you're going to become Spielberg. It's his mind that makes him Steven Spielberg.
But I've spoken to him for the last 3 years at various occasions, and the way he has been doing these writing workshops for his directorial venture, that is amazing.
He's a beautiful person. He's a beautiful human being, and he likes his arms always spread open for everybody. And for that, in that case, I'm talking about not just people. I'm talking about knowledge. I'm talking about doing a new venture, starting something new, trying something, which he's never done before, or everything. He's always open to that. It's a very, very beautiful quality.
And one word to describe Maria Goretti.
I think perfection. Perfectionist. She is a perfectionist. My God. Unbelievable. Matlab, tas se mas nahi hoti hai. Wo, if she wants something to be in a certain way, it has to be done in that way. You cannot mess around with it.
Arshad bhai, बहुत शुक्रिया आपके बात के लिए, and congratulations once again for Asur 2. Truly, I think amazing series, and looking forward to everything that you've just mentioned on all the works. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Faridoon. It's always a pleasure talking to you. Enjoy Canada, and lots of love to everybody at home.
Thank you very much, bhai.